Hello there. Welcome to the Ogwen Valley. Well, that's what I should be saying, but when I went to the Ogwen Valley, it was absolutely rammed. I think there was some sort of foul run there, but there wasn't a single parking space. So I've had to resort to plan B, come around the other side of the Gliders, which has a pretty good view of Erithfa and Cribcoch. And our aim is to get onto the plateau at the top, maybe bag a couple of mussels, and you can see by my enormous pack, which weighs about the same as me, that we're hoping to stop for the night on the top or near the top. But let's go and see what we can find up the top. We've got about 3 hours till sunset, so there's plenty of time, but it is going to take a couple of hours to get up because I'm not going very fast. So right, let's crack on. Right, we've reached the top of the steep section of the climb. There's a little bit more ascent to do, but not too much. We'll be on the plateau shortly, and then I can make my way across to our first nussel. Doing okay for time. There's a little bit more cloud around than I would have liked. Does make me worried that we're not going to get the sunset I was hoping for. Right, I've just had that moment that I love about coming up this side of the Gliders. There's just over the horizon, the top of Tryfan has just popped into view. Right, this is the top of Y Folgoch. First nussel of the day. There's all more to do over there. I might camp on either of these two tops, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have a little look around now on this one, see if I can find a spot sheltered out the wind, and then I'll do the same over Chalti Hogoff and see what's over there. But it's absolutely stunning, but it's quite cool. What a stunning day. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right, have a little look around for a potential picture and then we'll head over to Chalti Hogoff. Wow. Okay, we're just dropping off Y Folgoch, heading over to Chalti Hogoff. There's a water source at the bottom there to have a look at, but it's still quite cool, quite breezy. So there was a couple of spots up there, potentially none with a great view, because you've got to be on this side of the hill to be sheltered. But let's go and see what Chalti Hogoff has got to offer. Right, this is the top of Cath Yr Goff. Still very windy, sun's coming and going. Wow, spectacular. So I need to find the pitch now. Time to go and do a bit of exploring, and I'll come back to you when I've found somewhere. Hello there. Right, the tent is up, all set up inside me. Got my bed up. Just look at that light, absolutely beautiful. So just waiting for the sun to go down really. I've just got some water from a little pool there which I'm going to filter, and then I think I'll get my tea on and just sit and watch this beautiful sunset. What a fabulous day. While my tea's on, I thought I would introduce you to my new hat, Bertie the Bobble hat. I was going to cut the bobble off. I'm not a big bobble fan, and my daughter said, no, don't take the bobble off. The bobble. Oh God, there goes my stove. Oh dear. Right, I've salvaged the stove situation. Bit of a pain. But never mind. Right, back to Bertie the Bobble hat. So my daughter thinks bobble hats are cool. I think bobbles are a bit daft. So if you want to have a vote in the comments whether to lop off the bobble or keep the bobble, please do so. I shall decide I'll let you lot decide the fate of my bobble. All 6 of you. Hello there. Well, I've had my tea. It was meatballs and pasta, very nice indeed. Temperatures dropping, lights going. Noticeable how much better the GoPro is with the low light than my old little action cam. That's very dark and grainy now, so I can't really use that one.
Probably going to settle into the tent for a bit, and then yeah, see if I can get some sleep. This is my first solo wild camp. I've done a couple of others with friends, and those ones didn't sleep great, but it wasn't too bad. But here, what a spot this is in Galt Yr Goff, or Galt Yr Goff. Just stunning place with a fantastic view of Tryfan. I can see a torch, somebody in one of the Tryfan gullies right near the top. Not a good time to be in a gully on Tryfan as the light goes. I hope they're very experienced, otherwise the Ogwen Valley Mountain Rescue will be out to sort them out. Speaking of which, I've been a member of 333, which is the sort of the fundraising part of the Ogwen Valley Mountain Rescue. For me, it's almost like an insurance policy. I spend a lot of my time in the mountains, and the Ogwen Valley, the Carnethau and the Glidders probably spend more time here than anywhere else, and so it just seems right to support your local mountain rescue, and they do amazing work. Right then, let's get settled into the tent and have a little read for a bit, and then maybe in another half an hour or so I'll make myself I've got a cup of instant Horlicks. That should be nice. Right, see you in a bit. Time for Horlicks. Nom, 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 nom. Good morning. I've not had too bad a sleep. Very peaceful night. Had a great pitch. Sort of been sliding across the tent in the night. Started out on that side and ended up over there. But really comfy. So the forecast this morning is for it to be in the mist. It's about 4:45 now. Sunrise is in about half an hour, so I'm gonna jump out and get the stove on, make myself a coffee, and see what sort of morning we've got. So much for a cloudy start. This'll do very nicely. Look at the sky over there. Wow. Got some croissants for breakfast. Can't be bad.
You know, this winter's been difficult for people because the fuel bills have been so expensive. But thought all I need to do for my family was buy everybody one of these Latitude Pro 400 sleeping bags. Whenever they were feeling cold, they could just try and put it back in the stuff sack. It's like the TARDIS effect. It requires a great deal of effort. Well, I'm roasting now. Hello there. Right, it's just gone 6. I've got everything packed away back into their bags inside my tent. So my next step is to get my Rookie out and start packing everything away back into that again. Right then, we're all packed away and leave no trace. In fact, leave less than no trace. Somebody had dumped some tangerine peel on the top over there, so I've picked that up and put it in my rubbish. So hopefully the mountain is better off than when I arrived. Which is how it should be. No impact on the environment really, is the idea. Right, so now the long walk back. What a beautiful morning. Not what was forecast. It's just absolutely beautiful. So now I'm going to do a bit of limbering up and then get that big pack on and start the walk back again. So this is a goodbye to Chaltiogof. Oh, thank you for looking after me tonight, or last night. What a beautiful, beautiful place. Now, back over there, and down the other side. What a day. Oh, just coming back to the top of Ifwol Gok. And then we'll descend down the other side, across the boggy top, and start our descent down the back. Oh, making good progress coming down. I think down the bottom there I can see Stan the van. Either that or somebody's pinched him and parked another white van in his place. which I hope is quite unlikely. Quite warm now, but not too far to go. Another maybe 40 minutes and I'll be back at the van. You might think I'm smiling at what I can see over there, and that's partly the reason, because Ewythe Fair is looking absolutely beautiful. But I'm also smiling because Gertie's big hairy muff is looking at me. Dear me. And in case you're wondering, Gertie is my new GoPro, who is a new addition to the Rudolph's Mountains fleet of cameras. I got quite a lot of wind noise off the microphone the first time I used it, so I bought a big hairy muff, and let me just show you what Gertie's big hairy muff looks like. Oh, magnificent. I have trimmed Gertie's muff quite substantially, but I may need a bit of further trimmage. We shall see. Anyway, not far till we get back to the van now. Right, I'm coming towards the end of this adventure. My first solo wild camp was a big success. Absolutely loved it. I'm a lucky guy. I've been lucky in many ways in my life, which maybe I'll talk about as a theme in future videos. But today, this adventure, the forecast last night was good. Forecast this morning wasn't perfect. There was a chance of waking up in fog, and instead I've had just superb conditions. So I hope you've enjoyed this little episode. I look forward to seeing you on the next one, all being well, as long as I haven't bored you to death. And yes, see you next time. Can find a way down. They're all big steps. I've only got little legs. Ooh.